NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
To throw on the first play, McCarthy.
And his first pass is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here's McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
At the 48-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At their own 27. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down and a yard. They'll run again with Wilson.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They go bootleg. Love. That's taken in by Golden.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Love will sneak it. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Wilson with a first down carry. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first, they'll go back to Wilson. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 48 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still.
Matthew Golden
from 21 yards away.
And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
Kevin O'Connell has a play call ready. His guys going for it on fourth.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Love, they go play action now. A throw left side, it's hauled in by Golden. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings' 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. A short throw to Musgrave.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. 3rd and 7 now.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd.
Now Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
2nd and 10.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Love. A short throw to Musgrave.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion.
And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The
Vikings head out to take over once again.
And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. McCarthy operating from the gun. He'll try to pick it up himself.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. To the air with McCarthy.
He'll find Thielen working the middle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
McCarthy off the play fake.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit. And let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line.
He'll look to throw right away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing. Love.
Completes it again to Dobbs.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Love now. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
On play action. Love to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going right back to Wilson. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
On the delay, Jones. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Looking to throw. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
A give, this is Wilson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw now, here's Love. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Love. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now McCarthy. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Packer offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Operating from the gun. Love. That's complete to Wicks. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Love. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's taken to the 26. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, 55 yards. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start the drive with Wilson. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Now Love. Finds his receiver, Watson.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. In motion, the tight end.
A complete once again to Watson.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Love from the gun. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Going back to Love. They try to set up the screen. Ooh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Love. Quick slant to Watson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Love looking to throw it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson.
So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 14
We often hear the
yards.
phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
An inside give to Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here now, 2nd and 4. McCarthy off the play fake. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And that is how you do it, my friends. This will be spotted out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a gain of 8.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
On the draw, it's Wilson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Love now. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
To Jefferson on the slant.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
2nd down and 3. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings 1st down as he'll take this down to the 26.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Up the middle, Jones.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Jones.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Just shy of the goal line.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Jones again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Vikings.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Packers 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Another carry for Wilson.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Packers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 4 yards.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now they'll hand it off to Wilson.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He's got room to roam. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Completed out left to Dobbs. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Here's Love. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Vikings 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Looking to put a drive together.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Fair catch.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Working out of the gun. Love. Pass caught. That's Golden.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Wilson with a first down carry.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Throwing. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33.
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
1st and 10.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They'll run again with Wilson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turned. To throw now. Here's Love. That's complete to Dobbs.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Second down and 8. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Looking to put a drive together.
On play action, McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
But they'll come up now. This is second and long. Now McCarthy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
At the 16-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
That is caught inside the 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
J.J. McCarthy
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 12 at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Love. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.